Alright, guys, this is the video for the Adjective Project, which is right after you do the name demo, you need to move on and do this one. So if you haven't done a name demo, you're going to stop this one and you're going to go right back to that. Alright, so the Adjective Project, this one you are going to choose an adjective that is at least 5 letters long. That means it cannot be 4 letters long. It cannot be 3 letters long, 2 letters, or 1. 5 letters or more. Luckily, I'm sorry, my dog has this really annoying toy. Yep. So that's what that is. Oh gosh. Okay, so my list of adjectives is right here. Murphy, we're trying to do this. I can't deal with this right now. I have this list of adjectives here. If you click on the little arrow, it will pull up all of them. Again, these are just ideas. If you would like to do something other than something on this list, that's totally fine. You don't have to. But just if you're totally out of ideas, these are some good ones. I would say some very popular ones would be jolly, especially since it's near the holidays. Oh my gosh. Creative is a good one. Colorful. Athletic, that's another great one. But it has to be an adjective. So if it's not on this list, that's fine, but it has to be an adjective. So if you wanted to do something like involved with sports, sporty is an adjective, right? That's describing something. Athletic, also an adjective. Sports, not an adjective. Baseball, not an adjective. So if you're not sure if it's an adjective, you can ask me and I will let you know. But these I have already approved that they are all adjectives. So once you've picked your word, what you're going to do is you're going to make an image with things that describe your word. So for example, this one's delicious. So this one's made of all foods. And all these foods kind of look like the shape of the letter that they are supposed to be. And there's a cool background. It looks like you're eating it. So this is a really good one. Colorful, same thing. There's a colorful background. Everything in the image is colorful. And the things that are in the shape of the letters, like a rainbow, like turned to the side, that could make a C. The orange or lemon, that makes the O. So you have to kind of really think about this one and be creative with it. It may take more than one thing to make the letter. So like this U here, it looks like it's made of like 2 different markers and something like, I don't know, something else that's curved. So you really have to, this is not going to take you one day. This should take you multiple days. What you are not going to do is find letters like these on Google. So like if your word was cheesy and you found letter shaped like cheese, that's what will come up. This is not the project. I'm telling you now. Same thing with this one. If you do fruity, like this is, no. This is just a C made of fruit. I want you to use the actual fruit in order to make the letter. Same thing with this. You have the word fluffy or, I don't know, cloudy. Yes, this is a cloud. That's great, but this is not the project. You are making the letter out of something that is not the letter. However, this right here, like where it's the Skittle, that's different because that's being creative. That's not just stealing a letter that's already shaped like what it is, right? If you have to erase part of it, like this person erased part of this pizza and part of this cookie, that's fine too. Whatever you have to do to manipulate it is fine, right? So I'm going to show you one more thing that is not what the project is. So some people have been doing, as an example, the word juicy, right? You can't just type the word and then put clip art in the corners. No, not the project. You need the fruits or whatever this person's using to be in the shape of the letters, not just clip art all around. All right, so I just want to make sure that you guys know that this is not the project. Right, okay, so I am going to start creating one myself, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Ooh, this one is 4 letters long. It should not be on there. All right, so I'm going to go into Pixlr. You are good to go. So the first thing I would say to do is when you pick your word, to first type it out. So you're going to click the text tool and then click anywhere on the page. It'll say, do you want to add a new text layer? Click add, and you're going to type your word. I am going to use the word fruity. That's because I'm thinking about fruit now. You don't have to change the font. We're going to be covering up the font anyway. We want it to be bigger. So you want it to be, oh, it turned white. You want it to be this as big as it can get on the page. So let's see. The bigger it is, the easier it is to work with. Just keep that in mind. Okay, and I'm going to move it to the middle. That looks good to me. Once you have made it bigger, centered it, click the move tool, and you are good to go. And then you are going to find images that will be able to make up the letters. So if I'm using the word fruity, that's a pretty good word because I could use like any fruit that there is and I can make the word out of it. So I'm going to search up fruits. And I'm going to see, maybe if I can find like a list of fruit. Okay, so for the letter F, there's probably no fruits that are shaped like the letter F, which is fine. But the letter F is made of like 3 lines. So if I find something that I could maybe put together to make the letter F, that would be great. So let's try to do, or something related to fruit. So, you know, sometimes you see like you could see pineapple, ooh, smoothie. Now we're talking. Okay, I see a smoothie, right? That's made of fruit. That's straight up and down. This could work. I'm gonna copy that, go back into Pixlr, paste. Oh my goodness, my dog is something else tonight. Okay, I'm gonna make it pretty good size. I'm gonna take out this background. Okay, this is taking out part of the background that I don't want it to. So if this happens to you, you can try to just kind of use the paint bucket and color it in white. Of course it did that. That's fine. We'll just have to deal. All right. I'm going to take out, Control X. Of course mine doesn't do it. Cut. Okay. Pretend that this is the full thing. And there we go. I'm making this part of my F. Is it exactly what an F looks like, or is it exactly straight? No, but that's okay. If I need it to be a little bit taller, I can just click Edit, Free Transform, and then on this top arrow here, I can make it a little bit taller, right? Apply the transform, yes. Here's this, I know this is cut off. Obviously, you're not gonna make yours like this. I'm just using this for the purpose of this project. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this, and I'm gonna show you as soon as I'm done. So I'm gonna pause this because I have a feeling it's gonna take me a little while. Okay, real quick, I just finished the F on fruity. I just want to show you, I chose this smoothie, and then I chose 2 bananas that kind of like make up the straight parts of the F. I think, at least in my opinion, that the banana should probably be behind the smoothie. That looks a little bit better. So I'm just going to rearrange them on here first. So if I were you, I would get your letters totally fixed up the way you want them before you move on to the next one. Okay, so now I'm going to finish doing the rest, and then I will show you what is next. Okay, finally finished. I have like 8,000 fruits over here. I did not name mine, but if you did, that's great. You can, you don't have to, as long as you know where everything's going. So I have made my letters. They don't look exactly like the letters. They're not going to look like that. But as long as they resemble the letter, that's what we want, right? So once you're done with all of your letters, you are going to remove the text. So all you see is the letters. You can delete the layer. I'm going to delete mine. Or you can just click the check mark. So that way all you have is this, your pictures. You're going to go to the top layer, whatever that is. For me, that's this pineapple. Click the 3 dots, and then we are going to merge visible. So now all of these will be in one layer. So it locks itself So just go ahead and unlock it, and then you can kind of like move it wherever you want. And then the last thing you're going to do is find a background that has to do with your word. So I chose this tropical background. I'm going to stretch it to fit the page. Oh my goodness. Kind of place it in the middle here. And I'm going to move it behind. I need to take out this white background, so I'm going to click the magic wand. Ooh. Sorry, wrong layer. Edit, cut, and there we go. Fruity. If it's a little bit hard to see, you can use the transparency on your background and kind of make it a little bit lighter so your word sticks out a little bit more. You don't have to do that. But yeah, this is the project. So once you have finished this, you are good to save. That is Control-S, Adjective, JPG, download, and then submit to Google Classroom. If you have any questions or you're not sure about something, if something is, not a good letter or not a good word, whatever it is, just ask me, totally fine, and I will let you know.